Soft rain on a window. A man's voice, steady but breaking. 15 years. That's how long it took me to realize the woman I loved had become a stranger. But what her betrayal revealed was something far darker than infidelity. Camera pans across a quiet suburban home. Dinner plates untouched, a clock ticking. Ethan and Laura had built a life people envied. 2 kids, a house filled with laughter, and a rhythm that once felt unbreakable. But lately, silence had replaced conversations. She came home later, smiled less, looked through him more often than at him. "You've been distracted lately," Ethan said one night, his voice gentle. "Just work," Laura replied, not meeting his eyes. "It's nothing." Her phone was always face down now. Her perfume lingered longer when she left. And her laughter, the kind she hadn't shared with him in years, echoed faintly through her calls. Ethan tried to ignore it, tried to believe her. But love makes you blind, until it hurts too much to stay that way. Dim bedroom lighting, midnight, rain still outside. Ethan sits up in bed, restless. That night, she fell asleep early, her phone charging on the dresser. Ethan stared at it for a long time, fighting the war between trust and truth. When it buzzed, curiosity won. One message. "I can't wait to hold you again." Ethan's breath caught. The name above it, Daniel, work, burned into his eyes. He scrolled. Photos, messages, voice notes. Each one slicing deeper than the last. Laura's words, soft, romantic, intimate, belonged to someone else now. But as he read further, something shifted. The messages turned strange. Daniel wasn't just her coworker. He mentioned the deal, the meetings, and keeping it quiet. Ethan's confusion grew. This wasn't just an affair. It was something else. Morning light cuts through the blinds. Silence. She walks into the kitchen. "You're up early," she said, pouring coffee. "Couldn't sleep," he replied, his tone heavy. "Laura, who's Daniel?" Her hand froze. The cup slipped slightly, spilling dark coffee across the counter. "Ethan, it's not what you think." "Then what is it?" She sat down slowly, shaking. Tears welled up before words could. "Yes, I was seeing him. But it's not about love. It's about your brother." Ethan blanked. "My?" She nodded, trembling. "Daniel, he wasn't just my coworker. He was Michael's old friend. The money you lent your brother, it didn't go to his business. It went to Daniel. He was blackmailing him. When I found out, I tried to stop it, but I got pulled in too deep." Ethan's mind spun. Everything collided. Betrayal, lies, family. "You slept with him to protect Michael?" She sobbed. "To protect you. He said he'd ruin you both if I didn't." Silence fills the room. Ethan's face pale, expression shattered. He wanted to scream, to break something, but all he felt was exhaustion. "You should have told me," he whispered. "We could have faced it together." She reached out, but he stepped back. The distance between them had never felt so wide. "I didn't want you to see me like this," she said through tears. "Then you shouldn't have become this," he replied quietly. Ethan walked out, not with anger, but with the kind of silence that comes after the heart has nothing left to say. Weeks later, Ethan sits alone in his car outside the bank, a manila envelope in his hand. Inside, documents, wire transfers, receipts. Daniel hadn't blackmailed anyone. He'd been paid by Laura. She'd lied again, not to protect Ethan, but to hide her own financial affair. The dark truth? She wasn't saving her marriage. She was saving herself. "I thought betrayal was when someone stops loving you. But real betrayal is when someone uses love as a shield for their lies." He tore the papers in half, and watched the pieces drift into the wind.